Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing another building tutorial, and we're going to be building a suspension bridge. So you can see the final product here. We're actually on the Valkyr server. I built this in my town, and so we're only going to be building one portion of this today. But I just wanted to show you the completed product, what you can do if you have a longer span to do than just the 24 blocks that the length of the bridge is. And so you can see here that if you needed to do more than one span, you can do a little thing in the middle and just keep going with the pattern. So that's the build. Because there's so many different variations of how you can do this with the bars and underneath and all that stuff, we're not going to be doing the usual where I say all the blocks you need, just because it's too much variation per bridge really. And so I guess we'll just hop into the creative world, and we'll get started on the actual bridge itself. All right, so we're gonna hop into the build now. So like I said before, there's going to be some things that are going to be pretty variant. You can sort of just do whatever you want with them, depending on what style your bridge you're going to be building here. So I did a little laneway here of water, but we're still going to elevate this just because part of the under of the bridge needs to be shown. So we're going to elevate this 2 more than usual. So this is going to be our ground level right here. That's going to be our ground level is with the bricks. So we're going to do that on both ends just to start. You're going to want to count the bridge in total is 24 blocks long. So you're going to want to put down your slabs, or put down your log, in one corner, and then count 22 blocks. And then put one down here, and then the bridge is 4 wide, and so that's pretty much all you need for that. And then from here, from your ground level, you're going to need to go up 10 blocks. So 9 more here. So 1, 2, or sorry, this is your first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the same thing here. If you're doing this in survival, you're going to need to pause a lot just because I'm doing it in creative. Not much more explanation required there. 2, 4, 5, 6, oops. 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that should be even. Just kidding, I counted only to 9 instead of 10. There you go, now it's even. So that'll be that for now, and then what we're going to do here is you're going to have your spruce going all the way across, and your spruce going all the way across here as well. Now on your pathway you can do a mixture of things, or you can just do one block. We're going to be doing just bricks on this bridge. On the Valkyr server, the build that you saw at the beginning, I had a combination of bricks and cobble. That looks good as well. It just depends on your availability of resources and pretty much what you want to do with it. But that is that. And then what we're going to do here is you count 3, and then you do this. Count 3, and then you do this. And I believe you do it twice. And then you do 2, 1, 2, and then 2 logs, 1, 2, log, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So there you go. That's going to be the base. That's going to be your fence. This is an important step here because if you don't do this, then your iron bars or your fence, depending on what you use, will not line up properly. So make sure that you count this out properly. If you're doing the bridge the same length as me, then that's what needs to be done with that. Then up here, what we're going to do is this. And then 1, 2, 3, this. And then same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, right here. And then like this. Now this part is going to be the most difficult part to do in survival. I built this bridge on the Valkyr server in survival. I just want to point that out to you, so I do know the time it takes. But this is going to take you the longest of all the parts, just because what you need to do here is pretty tedious. As you can see, this is sort of the only way to build this sort of downwards incline with the slabs that you need for this build. So this is going to take a while for you. For me, it'll be a little bit faster, but nonetheless, it still takes some time. I think for this combination, this is the best of the spruce logs with the cobble as the downgrade is the best combination. If you want to create like a sort of Golden Gate Bridge style with red stained clay, then you might want to go with something a little bit darker, maybe some brick as the downgrade, because on the Golden Gate Bridge, the downgrade part is also red. So that's why originally I was going to create a Golden Gate Bridge or a similar model, but I didn't like the way it looked with all bricks. And obviously there's no stained clay slabs yet. So I was left with little choice but to do a different style of bridge. So yeah, this is the tedious part here. As you can see, the breaking of all the dirt is a little bit irritating, especially if you're in survival and you don't have a good shovel. But I think it's worth it in the end. So down here, what you got to do, this is where it gets a little bit different, is you got to do 2 blocks here. I should have just grabbed a cobble, but I didn't. And 2 blocks here. And you'll see why when we're done the upwards portion of the other half of the bridge. We're going to come and do it from this side though. This is actually going quicker than I thought it would. I thought this would take a lot longer. This portion, the working with slabs is always the hardest to do, just because it's requires the most like scaffolding to build the actual project. And so I think that it's worth the time it takes, obviously, but I wish there was an easier way for us to build with slabs. I don't really know how that would work though. Which probably they don't know how it would work either, and that's why they don't have a way to make slabs easier to build with. But nonetheless, we're actually moving pretty quickly here, which is good. I was worried that this build was going to take too long to do, and I actually procrastinated on it a little bit for that reason. This is something that I've had built on the Valcraft server for quite a while now, actually, so I wasn't sure if this is something that I'd be able to pull off very well on this world, at least. So I waited on it a little bit, and it looks like it's going okay so far. Let me know what you think about this build, obviously, in the comments down below, if there's any improvements you think I could make to it. So this is the main part of the bridge here completed. So now what you want to do is you want to go where your logs are and get your iron bars. If you want to do something else, you can use fence as well. Fence works well. I'm using iron bars because on the suspension bridge they use metal cables, and so this looks the closest to metal cables in my opinion. So there's that. And then here, this is unfortunately you get the iron bar effect, but there's not really an alternative. And you do the same thing here. There we go. And there you go. So there's that. Looking pretty good. With the torches, what we're going to do now, we'll do the torches at the top. We'll deal with all the top stuff first. What you're going to do is put torches obviously on the top logs, and then the one side closest to the log for each one is what I did on my other build. So the one closest to the log next to the iron bar is where you put your torches, and then down at the bottom, and then here and here, here and here, and then right here and here. Okay, so there's that. That's most of the build. Now we're just going to go to the underside. The underside, I think, is important as well. Right now the bridge looks okay, but it looks pretty plain. And so you're going to see, I think that what I do here makes it look a little bit better. I think that's how I did it. No, I did it like this. So I guess it's hard to show here, but you see the pattern in the ground, or the stone, or the fence in the ground. Obviously, if this is a higher elevated bridge, this looks better, but because I am in a super flat world, I didn't really have the option of doing it how I did in the other world. But you saw at the beginning how it looks, and you get the idea here. You'll see why we need to put that block as a full block in a second, but I wanted to show you this part first, just in case you are building along with me. I don't want you to have to tear down blocks after you put them up. So there's that. I guess there's one question I want to ask, and I keep forgetting to ask in these videos, is would you guys prefer me to build on a regular Minecraft world or super flat? I set it up as super flat just because I thought that it's better, but looking back on that decision, I don't really know if it's better, because like it's not really a natural building environment. So let me know in the comments if you have any preference, and I'll definitely take that into consideration. These builds for so far have been not too complex, so in creative it wouldn't take me too long to move them over. So if you do want me to move them over, let me know, and I can definitely do that. So as you can see now, I'm just putting some slabs underneath the bridge to So this, I find that it gives it a better look. It makes the bridge look a little bit more sturdy, for lack of a better word. Obviously, there's no Minecraft physics, but if there was, this is something that you'd want to have in it, or want to have on your bridge. And so I just think that it makes the bridge look more whole, makes it look more complete. And so that's how I had decided to do that. And so last one's here. There we go. We'll fly out. Can't fly out of the bottom anymore. We have to break our way out. And so there's the bridge. Pretty decent looking bridge in my opinion. Let me know if you think there's any ways I can improve on it. Obviously you saw the combined more than one group of it, and how that looks a little bit better. That's why I like this bridge. If you're having to span like a valley or a ravine, or not a ravine because ravines aren't legit in this game, they're too small, but if you have to span like a long distance, then this is probably your best bet for your bridge. Oh, I almost forgot something as well. You gotta put torches here just to light up the bridge a little bit better. But there you go. There's the bridge. That's the whole build. Is this not even? No, it's even, right? It's even. Yeah, it's even. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Okay, so if you enjoyed the build and you did try it yourself, first of all, if you tried it yourself, let me know how it went for you. I'm hoping that these tutorials are good and helping you guys actually learn how to, not learn how to build as if you don't know how to build, but like get a better idea of how to build some things you might not have known how to build before. And let me know if you did build it and how it went for you. If you are not subscribed to my channel and you enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more content in the future. And if you're a returning viewer and you enjoyed, be sure to leave that like in the favorite, or leave a like. And wow, I messed that up. Be sure to hit that like button and leave a favorite, and tell some of your friends about the channel too. And so yeah, that's pretty much everything. If you have any recommendations on things you'd like to see me build, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and I will see you guys all later. Have a good one.